Hello and welcome to Pens, Paint and Whiskers. I am sick. Not as bad as I was, but you can still probably hear it in my voice. I am a little more huskier than usual and yeah, a little bit more congested, but I'm getting there. And I feel well enough to film, so I thought, why not? And in this film video today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. And you might hear me stopping to drink some water or coffee too. I'm going to draw an idea for an OC. Well, I have sketched out ideas, so I'm going to hopefully draw him, her, them on video and talk you through the process of it. So yesterday I was doing silly little sketches. I sometimes do these. I could be on the phone, I could be talking to a friend in a coffee shop, I could be anywhere. And while I'm doing that, I'm also sketching. So I don't know where I came up with these quite interesting facial designs. Somewhere in the back of my head, I was probably thinking of I don't know, tropical fish maybe, or antelope, or some kind of whale species that has these quite odd little facial stripes, and I actually really like these. I'm not sure what I was thinking of originally, but yeah, I liked them. And I also like the idea that they should have like a uniform or flowing kind of clothing. So I decided, why not sketch them out? And why not try to make them into something? So hopefully this video is a little bit different than my usual. But hopefully anyway I can talk you guys through the process. So that is a biro sketch. When I have the basis of ideas, I just sketch it out. Any piece of paper will do. Any notebook, anywhere at all. I've done them on A4 sheets, I've done them on tissue paper, anything. When the thought strikes, commit to paper. That's my tip. Yeah, so, and I should say I'm using an Ohuhu A4 200 GSM marker pad. And if you can see here, I have originally sketched these in a Derwent light wash pencil. I'll see how I got that now ready on film. And here's for being organised. No, I do. Oh, I do. So he's getting quite short, as you can see. But it's a Derwent sketching pencil. So if I were to paint these guys with watercolour, it would just run off. I probably did demonstrate that before. That's what I sketched. They're the very lightest of ideas going down on paper. And today I am going to go over them in a Unipin kind of grey pen. So it's a brush nib. And yeah, so I'm gonna kind of draw them in and just hopefully explain as I'm doing each little sketch what's next and what I usually do and how I feel about this ideas for an OC. So this is the first time I've actually drawn an OC on film, so we'll see how we go with them. Him, her, them. Not many ideas yet, but yeah, as I sketch them out, hopefully they will come to me more. So what I do is I'm being careful that I don't start a fire with Kitty up there. So yeah, so as you can see, their sort of facial features are sort of penciled in. And as I was sketching them, I was thinking, odd sort of upturned maybe eyes and long straight nose, and the nose I decided is going to be highlighted. There's going to be a little sort of colour in them, and the brows are very sort of curved and up tilted. So I don't know by design, maybe it was intentional, I don't know, or subconsciously, but they seem to have quite an up tilting kind of face, so it's a little bit pixie-ish. Yeah, and I haven't decided if I'll do horns or not on them, or even, well, I'm doing them here, but you know, character sketch, character ideas, sketchbook. So this guy here, I noticed that as I'm doing them, their facial features are quite up tilted. So kind of unintentionally makes them look quite friendly. So I thought it'd be funny kind of to put them in either sort of friendlier jobs, or in one case maybe not such a friendly job, just for, you know, just to see what I could do with these guys. So as you can see, I'm blocking out this guy's face, and I'm emphasizing his nose tip because I was thinking about what colors he should be. And I'm thinking this guy sort of reminds me a little bit, the first guy anyway, himself here. I still don't know whether they're all male, or maybe they're both, who knows. And I'm being very loose and hard with his costume and his uniform and his clothing. Later on, when I do an actual maybe marker or maybe even pencil, who knows. But I will go over these and tidy them up. But this guy, I was thinking, and again, blessed be Pinterest for it, but I came across a stills from the film the Grand Budapest Hotel, one of my favourite films actually. And one of the reasons being its costume design. I think it was Edward Norton's character in it I was thinking of, that he should be a more European sort of looking police kind of officer character. So I decided to sketch him in sort of a long grey kind of overcoat. And this guy here now is sitting very neatly at his desk. Maybe because of his facial features, they just stick him out at the front desk of the police station, because he'll be automatically quite friendly. I don't know about his personality. I can't say he's got a friendly personality. Maybe he has. I don't know. Maybe he hasn't. But their facial features are quite up tilted, so I'd imagine it's quite a joke in work that he has the friendliest facial features. So they probably stick him out on the main desk for that reason. And maybe he wants to progress his career, and maybe it's quite difficult because of how he looks. I don't know. Do I want to go that far in storytelling? I'm not sure. Sometimes I don't even think of any stories or anything deep for these guys, but other times I do. Now he's sitting at a desk and there's a little bit of funny angle going on, but that's him anyway. So I think I would like to actually go to a underworld police station and report my missing cat maybe, or missing bat cat or something, and I think I would like to report to him. Now the next version, actually I should say this guy's colour scheme is going to be grey uniform, and I'll try and think of colours that go with grey, because these stripes, they're all going to be similar but not all the same. So this next guy, I think he is underworld priest maybe. Some kind of that kind of type of a character. And you can probably see his nose, the noses I'm giving them a little bit better here. And the mouth. So the mouth, I'm a big fan of unusual kind of mouths in my creatures. I don't necessarily want to give them human mouths. What I do is I kind of take inspiration from things like maybe rabbits or goats that have the little kind of cleft maybe, and a little split. So this guy has a little split as well. And do I want to confess all my sins to him? I'm not sure. Maybe again the same sort of thing going on, that he has a sort of open, sort of nice looking face. Maybe they want to, that's why they put him out to kind of as sort of like in their idea of a customer service sort of rep. Maybe we'll go up a little bit with his brow. So as you can see, I'm highlighting their cheekbones, and so the front and his nose too is going to be highlighted. I'm not too sure if I'm going to give him another stripe. I might not. I do want to keep their facial features quite similar, but not similar. So yeah, a little bit tricky, but what I'll do with them all is I'll draw them out anyway and see what I come up with. So yeah, so this guy is, yeah, underworld kind of priest, cardinal. Does he exorcise angels? Potentially. Sort of like a subversion from the norm. Yeah, so maybe that's what he does. Again, I was going by sort of the flowing clothes that I think this kind of creature would benefit from. So this guy is going to be done in black, obviously, with a little bit of purple. So black and purple, stellar colour combination. And particularly really striking in costumes or in even colouring for characters. Now this guy, I was thinking if his colouring is going to be black, his facial features could have a stripe of black, certainly. And maybe even gold or a beige kind of brown. And white, so a little bit different from Officer Friendly beside him. So now I've gone a little bit of a boo-boo with the book, but that's okay. And yeah, as I say, I am quite hoarse, and I was a lot sicker, but now not so. And I don't know about wings on this guy. I know I gave this fellow here wings. I'm not sure about him. And I did do his tail up there, but I'm going to actually put it here. So it's sort of wavering around. I haven't really thought about what tails these guys are going to have. And I equally imagine that if they have stripy faces, they also must have stripy bodies. So I might do another picture of them with full stripes on their bodies and different kind of styles. But that's two of them done. So I then, in my fourth pick, I decided, I'm not sure the gender of these creatures, but we'll do one coded definitely female. So she's more feminine looking, but there's not much facial sort of differences with how they do look, or facial markings. But I gave her a little rounder, sort of more heart-shaped face, and I think it really works on her. I'm not sure what clothing I was going to give her. I put her horns because she might have some headgear. So I sort of put her horns closer together on her forehead. That's one thing I've found can be quite difficult, is characters that wear headgear and have horns. It's quite a challenge to make it seem convincing. But yeah, so she's gonna have she's fairly chic looking, fairly fashionable. So I was thinking maybe sort of giving her maybe a beret and kind of a very shiny looking bob. So we'll hint in the beret. Just in case, and when these are rubbed out I can hopefully touch them up. I was also thinking of a little sort of necktie for her. Yeah, so how's that going to work? And maybe like a polo neck kind of white top, so she's going to be kind of white, red and maybe silver or black. Yeah, and her facial, oh yeah, I should dot them in. So slight little guide. And her cheeks and chin are striped again. So these features, they do emphasize the highness in the cheekbones. I'm not sure what she is as a job. I'm thinking maybe, I don't want to say secretary or anything like that, but or public representative again, but you never know. She sort of reminds me of a fashion illustrator maybe, rather than just a plain secretary. I have given her wings, so that's what she should look like. And the last one, I'm going to explain a little bit about him or her or them. So this guy is a little bit of a different sort of pose. So I sometimes like to mix it up, and I've put him in a sleeping pose or a napping pose. And again, giving him quite a sweet little face. Long lashes too. And yeah. So they do look a little bit clownish even. We'll say, like a little harlequin maybe. This guy now has great hair by the looks of things. So, and another little horn. So what I've decided with him is I do like my drawn sort of, I did the officer and the cardinal character in the feminine version, who has no flowing clothing, might I add. This guy is a little bit different, and his sketch is a little bit harder to actually work out fully. But he looks sort of military looking to me. Kind of like a sort of 17th century maybe British redcoat. Yeah, sort of that kind of look. I do have some OCs that I developed ages ago that are in something called a Sealy battalion. It was basically what would happen if mythological creatures found a sort of a seam in our world and theirs, and they could kind of see what we were doing, and they seen what we were doing in maybe the 1700s and decided, hey, we like your uniforms and we like your machinery and we like your ideas, and we're going to try and do that, but we have powers, so we might not necessarily need to use your weapons. So that was the idea anyway, fairly loose explanation, but yeah, so this guy, I'd imagine, is probably one of them. As for what exactly these creatures are, I don't know yet. Maybe they are a magic kind of creature, like a magician maybe, or adept in magic. But this guy is, so he's taking a snooze, so they must be on some kind of military campaign. He's snoozing in the grass, and yeah, so he's having a rest there. And again, yes, he does wear a tricorn, but I've placed his horns hopefully far enough apart on his head that would allow for the kind of the dip in the tricorn, so he could manage it. Or maybe it's specially kind of tailored for all kinds of bodies. I still don't know what these creatures are, but he's got his wings too. I'm not sure how comfortable that would be to lie down. Maybe they're folded around him. Maybe he gets on okay with them. But yeah, so, and he's going to be, obviously the uniform would be red. So I would imagine his facial features again would be kind of black, white, and maybe grey. Now, so once I've got these all down on paper and I'm happy with them, which I am, I take my eraser. So this is a Faber Castell Kneadable eraser, and roll it into a sort of loose loose sausage shape like this, and then erase the pencil, and hopefully I'll still be happy with it. But yeah, I don't know what these creatures are. Some kind of underworld denizens, and maybe magic makers, potentially. That is why maybe this guy is really wanted as part of this magical battalion. Potentially they have more, their powers are more magical. They're able to foretell things or prophesize things. Probably maybe why this guy would be an officer. Maybe he can foretell who's going to rob where, and maybe even they can sense maybe what kind of magic or other creatures are afoot. So hence why this guy might be a priest or a cardinal. He can sense what creatures are going to do bad, or whatever bad is considered in the underworld. I don't know. But so I'm rubbing upwards. Now, these rubbers don't collect dust, or they don't make dust like an ordinary one would, so that's very handy. But I'm also trying to rub in one direction. This pad should be okay, but occasionally rub like left, right, that can occasionally tear paper, so try to remember to do it in one direction. Difficult thing to master. Sometimes I do indeed break my own rules. But yeah, these guys now, so they're mainly rubbed out, but I'm just going to go over in my ordinary rubber, my Milan rubber, and I'm going to just show how I rub at them. So I never dive in, essentially. I'm pretty careful with my rubbing and erasing. So yeah. So I'm just going to take you guys up and just try and do it in one, again, the same direction. And you can hopefully see how clean they come out. And if they come out clean, well and good. So then they can be free for maybe colouring in. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I might kind of put them in draw little frames and maybe do them in Artex markers, do them in Ohuhu. Would be my go-to choice. And yeah, so in between videos and in between filming, I will kind of touch them up again. Might even post a work in progress, I'm not sure. I'll touch them up in between filming, and then I will be back with colouring them in, adding colour and making decisions about them, hopefully. So there they are to start with. That was the entire progress of making them, and follow along for the next part. So bye guys.